Hi guys, it's SimLicy here. So welcome to another apartment renovation. So today I am back renovating this apartment, which is a chic street apartment. And as usual, I don't know the address exactly, but if you look on the top left hand side of the screen, you can see the address. So if you want to place it in your game, that's where it goes. So for this apartment, it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment with a laundry room, so technically the laundry room could be turned into a second bathroom if you really wanted to. I also used the tool mod to remove and move some of the windows, and that wasn't my original plan, but to do this floor plan I pretty much had to. That's like the main complaint I have about apartments, is that we can't move the windows and the door to the entryway, to the apartment, and so it can be kind of frustrating when it comes to floor plans. But I wanted to do a different floor plan. It's kind of similar to ones that I've done before, but it's still different, so that's very exciting for me. And my whole idea was to create a very cozy apartment, to try to add lots of clutter and plants and books and just make it as cozy as possible. And it might be my coziest apartment that I've ever made. I don't exactly know, because I've made a lot of apartments, but I really enjoy it and I hope you guys will too. And another reason I want to create an apartment to share with you guys is because I just watched the trailer for the next expansion pack, and it's called For Rent, and it looks like the world's going to be like a Thailand inspired world, or at least Southeast Asian, which is really cool because so far we only have Mount Komorebi that's kind of represents that part of the world. So it's super fun to have a different style of world. I'm very excited to see the build and buy that's going to come with that, and very excited to see how this whole for rent system is going to work, because I think I saw we can build like apartments and duplexes and basically just have multifamily lots, and you can be a landlord. I'm not sure if you can just be a tenant and not be a landlord. I have no idea. I really don't know anything about it. I just watched the trailer once and that's it. So I need to watch it again, maybe go snoop around on Twitter, see if anybody's talking and sharing things. But if you guys know anything, let me know, because I'm very curious how this whole system is going to work, because I assume we'll be able to build those in other worlds. It'll just be a new lot type. And so yeah, I don't know. I'm very curious. I need to know more because I love apartments in The Sims 4, as you guys know, and my problem with them is I don't have enough of them. Of course, my other problem, like I mentioned, is not being able to move windows and doors, but if you can build them yourself, then that's no issue. You can, customize it till your heart's content. So I'm just very excited, very curious, and very excited for the possibilities of what's going to come with that. But anyways, back to this apartment. You can see I am starting off by decorating the living room first. I really wanted to start with the living room and just create a very cozy, sort of like cubby living room, and I really wanted this apartment to feel more closed off, but I really don't like using closed doors too much in The Sims. I really like when I take screenshots and when I'm building to be able to see into the next room. I really like that look a lot. So I always use archways pretty much. And yeah, I love the way this living room turned out. I love the bookcases that came with the Book Nook kit, and this TV frame that came with the Modern Luxe kit. I think it looks so cool leaned up on this easel because it's kind of like an art piece, and I've seen, custom content like this, and I've seen other people do it with TVs and art pieces in the game, and I've done it myself a couple of times, but I'm very happy to have a TV to do it with that's not, custom content. So that's super fun for me. And then also another really nice thing that came in that kit are these pillows, and I love these pillows so much, you guys. I really hope that they're not going to be the only pillows that we get, because they're just such a nice piece of decor, because not only do they add to like the lived in cozy feel, but they also can make two pieces of furniture that are exactly the same. Like you can use two couches next to each other, and they would otherwise look identical and repetitive, but if you add like different pillows on them, they're all of a sudden become two different furniture pieces. So it's just like for me, it's so necessary in making something just look a little bit more interesting and not only just lived in. So I love them so much. Another thing about this apartment are the curtains. The curtains also came with the Modern Luxe kit. I ended up using that kit way more than I had planned on, and really kits in general is kind of like a kit apartment really. But these curtains, I know there's a mod, and I'm not sure if they affect like how curtains work in the game. I've never tried the mod, but a few of you guys have mentioned it to me before, and I need to download it and try it out because I struggled with lining the curtains up with the curtain rod in this apartment so badly, and the curtain rod, you like couldn't budge it at all. It just snapped into place and that was it. So frustrating. I literally edited out most of me messing with the curtains in this apartment, and it shaved off like 2 minutes of the video, which is crazy because I sped the footage up 550%. So that means 2 minutes is, you know, however much that would be in real time. Is way too long to be messing with curtains. So I thought that was pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I loved these curtains in here. I loved the color of them. I think they added like such a richness to the interior because I really wanted to have like a very, not necessarily dark color scheme, but I wanted it to feel very just rich, and because I thought that would add to the coziness, and it would also kind of make it feel more fall themed because I wanted it to feel a bit fall themed. I missed out on Halloween this year because my whole family has been sick, and so I did not get a chance to do a Halloween build, so I definitely want to do some fall builds, and I didn't want this one to be like overly fall with like, you know, fall leaves and pumpkins and everything, but you could easily add those things and they would go in here perfectly because yeah, the color suits that. So yeah, over here is going to be the kitchen. The kitchen set, like the entire kitchen set, came from the kit that we just got recently called Home Chef, and so I thought it looked really nice in here, and I liked the modern touches in here. I didn't plan for it to be this modern. I was more going for a mixture, but I think I ended up using more modern furniture than traditional furniture, but it still somehow feels traditional because it's such a like a darker color scheme. So I don't know, I liked that. I thought it was fun. And yeah, here I'm just going to add a few pieces of like clutter in the kitchen. Not a lot of clutter because I ended up only having one counter space that your Sims could really do anything with when they go to cook for themselves. And so I add one tiny plant in the corner counter. And you could also remove the microwave if you need more counter space or want to add just more clutter decorations. But I just added one tiny plant. I don't think it'll interrupt your Sims from using that counter, but if it does, just remove it and then the Sims should be fine. Yeah, because I've gotten away with adding like a tiny plant before on a corner cabinet. But yeah, I was kind of like, maybe I should have done the kitchen a little bit different so it's a little bit more space, but I liked it, so I decided just to leave it alone and not mess with it. Over here is the laundry room. So what you could do if you wanted to leave the laundry, you could stack the washer and dryer up on top of each other and add a toilet if you did want this to be like, you know, like a half bath. But I thought a laundry room was nice, and really I think this apartment is really like suited for one Sim, maybe a couple, but I kind of just pictured one Sim, so I think one bathroom is plenty. And I think that would be fine if your guests also used your ensuite bathroom. But I thought this laundry room looked really cute, nice and simple, and cozy, of course. And then over here is going to be the bedroom and then the ensuite bathroom. And messing with the curtains again. Again, I cut out like all of me messing with it. And there is a lot of noise outside. I'm sorry if you can hear it, but the traffic is really noisy all of a sudden. But yeah, I decided to use this bed from the Modern Luxe kit. And when I first went to place it, I thought it was going to be way too fancy and glam for this interior. But once I placed it, I really liked it. I liked the colors. It just felt so rich, and I don't know. I just thought it fit in here perfectly. So I decided to leave it. And then I added more bookcases in here, so definitely the Sim that lives here is a huge bookworm because they have lots and lots of books. But yeah, I really like that. I also thought about adding some pillows to the bed, but I didn't think it was too necessary. You could of course add them if you prefer. Some custom content pillows would probably look a little bit better. That way they're not the exact same pillows that are on the couch, but I mean, I think it would look fine too. I just decided not to. Over here, I add a few like storage pieces, this side table, a dresser with a mirror, and then I add some clutter up on top of it, just a few different like random pieces that I thought would look nice. I really love this basket that we got with the Book Nook kit that has the books in it and the plant in it. It's such a cute little like metal basket. And then over here on top of the dresser, I add a few different decoration here. I'm just trying to find where to place the keys, and I decided I would just put them in here next to this purse because I didn't really have another surface to place them on, and I thought they looked fine in here. And I also used the tool mod to size up the purse just slightly, just because I felt like it was a bit too small. I think it's supposed to be more of like a very small purse, almost handbag-ish, but I don't know, I wanted it to be a little bit bigger. And then over here is going to be the bathroom. I do end up removing one of the windows and then moving another one just because the placement of them was not going to work out very well for the way I ended up wanting to do the bathroom. Again, I'm using the shower. I know I'm probably way too repetitive with it, but I like it a lot. I think it's such a nice shower. And yeah, so here I'm just moving the window, and then I end up covering the window completely with curtains, which I tend to never do, at least most of the time, but I actually like the way they looked in here, so I decided to leave it. And then over here I'm just placing a sink and a mirror, and of course there's all of the necessary bathroom clutter pieces, and continuing with the same like color scheme, a little bit more orange in here actually, but I don't know, I just think it's such a cute bathroom. And I had a lot of fun with this apartment. I really hope you guys like it too. And let me know your guys' thoughts on the next expansion pack. Did you watch the trailer? Let me know your guys' opinions and everything. And maybe you guys have heard something I haven't. But anyways, here I'm just going to add the final few decorations and we're on to the screenshots. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And please leave any comments or suggestions you have. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Attention to sound, the one that's coming from your mouth. Don't mean to turn it upside down. I really wanna hear you out. I can't know how it is to be where you so calmly sit. When I'm further my own, there it is, catching only part of it. To just be, to really see something other than just me. To lean in, look around, open up to the sound. If I could give you more than half an ear, if I could give you